Hello everyone, this is Jack from Dr. Prius App. Today we are heading over to Hybrid 911 repair shop. Well, not for the lithium battery, but this time we are going for engine swap. So what happened is this Gen 3, the one I'm driving right now, had a warped head gasket due to the engine overheat. So it's drinking coolant like crazy, and it's bothering at the startup. So if you own the high mileage Gen 3, you should know what I'm talking about. It's a very common problem with Gen 3. Basically, the piston ring seizes over time and rubbing against the cylinder, causing excessive heat that eventually just going to warp your head gasket. And I do have a 2006 Generation 2 with 240,000 miles, still on the original engine, running strong. So go figure. Anyway, along with me, I have a lot of lithium battery. We got a shipment less than 24 hours ago, and it's already sold out. So super appreciate you guys for the support. Thank you so much, especially at this difficult time. Yeah, so let's head over. I will shoot a step-by-step video on how to swap the engine. I did the head gasket swap on my other Gen 3 a year ago, not more than a year ago. It's making a mess in my garage. Basically, you have engine everywhere, you have coolant everywhere, you have to clean the EGR valve, which is not fun. You have to unplug it, causing a lot of dirt, a lot of oil everywhere. Spend days to clean up both the engine bay and the garage. So this time I'm going to do it right. Swap the entire engine with a bit rebuilt one with the perfect O-ring, the piston ring. So that should last a long time compared to just a head gasket swap. So I'll take you along with me today. So stay tuned. Hey Tony, can you tell us more about the steps that you're going through to replace the engine?
Alright, so first thing I always do, I start taking off the wipers, the plastic right here, and the wiper motor, and then the frame, I guess, where the wiper motor sits.
Yeah.
Then I'll lift the car all the way up, take off the oil cap right here, and then I'll take off the cooling cap, which probably has a lot of pressure. That's a sign of a bad head gasket right there.
Well, why?
It gets all that pressure. It's because of it's leaking, and the compression is leaking into the coolant, so it pressurizes the coolant a little bit more. So, and I've seen worse, where you'll have like a bunch of pressure, but that's just like a telltale sign of a head gasket right there going bad.
Yeah, okay. That's something I don't know.
Yeah, so then I'll lift the car up, I'll drain the coolant, the oil, take off everything from the bottom, all the bolts, the sensors, catalytic converter, AC compressor, the bolt under the motor mount, the
engine
water
mount.
pump,
Okay.
engine mounts.
What do you say? Is it easier to swap the engine or fix the head gasket?
I mean, my opinion, I feel like it's kind of whatever fits in your budget, and then kind of also the mileage that you have. And then on your plannings, like, are you planning to keep the car for a long time?
I see.
Are you planning to just fix it and sell it like that? Those kind of things.
Head gasket probably the way to go. Just
yeah,
fix
if you wanted
the
to
garage
just
and sell the car.
Wanted to just sell the car, exactly.
But for real, to fix a root cause, engine swap,
Yeah.
engine rebuild is the way to go.
Engine swap or rebuild. I mean, if you really plan on keeping your car longer, then yeah, I would say get a rebuild or just get the better motor, the 4th gen. That one's pretty good.
The 4th gen, which is the one that you're gonna put in my car.
That's 3rd gen.
That's the 3rd gen.
That's the same as yours.
Okay. Do you have a 4th gen?
I have a 4th gen back here. You want to see it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Does it look different?
It looks a little different. It has like a black top. And it pretty much just comes out of 2016 to 2020 cars, Priuses.
I see.
Some people say that you get better gas mileage and better performance. But I mean, for me, I think it's basically the same thing, but they kind of fix the head gasket issue on these cars. Okay. I don't have one disassembled to show you what it looks like. But if you take the head off of this car, it has there's a heat pad right there that kind of dissipates that heat, away from the head gasket. But yeah, this is a 4th gen right here. So little things that change, like it has a sensor right here that you don't need it no more. I mean, it just doesn't. You don't plug it in.
Hey, bro, can you put this into my car?
We could.
All right, thanks, man. Yeah, we're getting an upgrade today. Not just repair, but an upgrade. I like
Upgrade,
that.
yeah.
This one plus the lithium battery. This would be the badass Prius in the world.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
So right now what Tony do is separate the engine from the transmission. There are a couple of bolts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Impact wrench.
You also got one on top right here. You can't really see it from here, but you can feel it.
Uh-huh.
And this one I get it through when I'm on top, I'll get that bolt out.
I see.
And right here you got a motor mount bolt right here,
Uh-huh.
which I also get it from the top. And the only thing I gotta do right here is get off the catalytic converter bolts and these 3 wires,
Got it.
plugs.
From the bottom, okay.
Yeah.
And then once you're done with bottom, you lower the power.
top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, this sounds easier than head gasket.
Kind of, huh? Yeah, you don't have to open the motor up.
Yeah, I have to open a lot of parts laying around in my garage floor, everywhere. This one's just the whole thing. What Tony's trying to do is get this engine down here. Separate this, get this down, and call it a day. And you don't even mess with the timing belt, the water pump.
The water pump, it will come out, yeah.
You will
But
come
the
out
timing
at
belt,
one
no, I
point.
don't have to mess with it.
Got it, nice.
But the chain.
Yeah, I made a mistake on the timing chain last time, so the engine was actually misfire after fixing it.
Yeah, no, it has to be perfect.
Yeah, then I have to turn it apart, figure out what's going on, spend a couple of days.
I mean, for sure, it's a project that, you know, you can take it on,
Uh-huh.
but you have a lot to risk, you know, like if you do mess up,
Right,
then
right.
all that time and labor,
That's right.
that's on you, you know?
That's right.
If you come to us, it's on us, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And you do this for a living.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now it's getting the O2
You get a
sensor
flashlight
of
right
the
there.
car. No, I can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that a little bit.
O2 sensor. Right there. How many how many plug you have to unplug over there?
Right here is only 3.
3?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
O2 and what is that? The
This is the oil pressure switch.
oil pressure.
This one sometimes gets a little stuck. Give it a little.
Oh, you need a pry bar and press against the knob. Okay.
Yeah. So that's it right there. And now I'm gonna put the car down
Okay.
and back to the top.
Okay.
Oh, let me get these out. Let me get that oil filter out.
All right. So drain the oil filter, unplug the 3 plugs for the sensors, and then unbolt all the connection between engine and transmission, and then lower the car for next step.
Like notice right here, I put a rag over the AC pump. Well, the AC pump, my bad. The AC compressor.
Yeah, on top
So
of
that no liquid can go in there.
That's right.
Just to
It's
make sure,
compressed right there.
Kind of just make sure nothing happens right there.
Good, good, good.
Then I kind of tuck this hose up back here, get it out the way.
Okay, that's
And,
water draining from the engine. The coolant, sorry.
Yeah. The oil catch.
Yes, that's my oil catch can. That's additional step for my car. That's the intake manifold, and that's the intake. So the new rebuilt engine won't have an intake manifold, so we're gonna keep this part and probably clean it up because you see there's a lot of carbon oil in there.
Yeah, a lot of carbon.
Yeah. And that's my work. I put in the oil catch can. That's the T for it. Oh, not a T, the connector for it. I'm glad you hold up.
Yeah, it's on pretty good. I think I'm gonna just take it off from here.
It probably melted.
There it goes. Just put that to the side. Now you kind of get a look inside.
Yeah.
It's not the worst I've seen, to be honest.
Yeah, not bad at all. Because I cleaned it one time, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, so I've
Yeah.
seen worse for sure. Like if you guys would have came yesterday,
Mhm.
I had one, man. It was like a big, like a worm.
Yeah, how about
Like
this?
carbon.
Is it clock over here? The
You get a better look.
the EGR
Return.
return.
Sorry.
Looks clean, huh? No clogging.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad.
Good.
That's where you kind of get a better look
Right.
inside. You can kind of see all that.
So
Yeah, it's not. I've seen
Yeah.
worse though.
not bright enough. Okay, that's good.
But we will clean it anyway.
That's the EGR, right there?
That's the EGR return valve, return pipe.
Yeah.
I think it's clogged, so you cannot see the light coming out of it. Yeah, it's clogged. Yep, it's completely clogged. No lights. Even though I have the oil catch can, this still happen. All right, now detaching the fuel line. Things are getting serious now.
Squeeze these two right here.
Uh-huh.
These two little pins. Kinda see
Unplug
it
it.
better right there.
I can see the gasoline pouring out.
Put it right there.
Okay.
Smells like cheap gas.
Yeah,
What is
man,
that
it's
about?
91. No, it's
91.
good.
No, that's all I put in my car, 91.
The gas is so expensive right now. There's no cheap gas, man.
There is no cheap gas. Even Arco's good. Another coolant line.
Another coolant, okay.
Boom. Out of the way.
Jeez. Wow, what kind of toy is that?
This one's like special for hoses, just so that you don't rip
Nice.
the hose.
Okay.
It helps.
Is that snap-on?
It's Mac.
Mac, okay. I'm getting one.
Right here, beware, when you take that lower hose off, coolant comes out, so I usually put a tray under on that side.
Okay.
It will come out a little bit.
Got it ran. Here we go.
There's the coolant. So it'll kind of fall over on the transmission side a little bit.
Okay. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Man, Tony, you are like a doctor. Got all kind of tools
Doctor
to pull out the organ
Oh,
from
you're
the
Dr.
patient.
Prius, I can't say that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm the Dr. Prius App owner.
I'm just a doctor.
Another hose?
Yeah, there's 3 of them down here.
Wow.
Well, 1, 2, 3, and then there's actually 4, the big one. So there's 3 of like these size, and then there's one of the big one.
Got
This
it.
is kind of the hardest one to get to right here,
I see.
because it's like just really in there. So you can just pull the clamp back, and I'll get like a regular set of pliers and just
Got it.
kind of give it a little,
Rico.
yeah, little wiggle. Exactly. There it goes. A little bit of coolant right there too, still comes out.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that part too. When I
For
do
the
the EGR and the head gasket swap, I also need to do all this. So if you add it, it's better off just swap the whole engine.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna go through all that work and
That's
labor,
right. Yep.
and you kind of risk it. Like if it is good enough,
Yeah, and it's gonna last? No.
there's a lot of room for error.
Correct.
And then you have a coolant temperature sensor. It's really hard to see. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I don't know if you can see it. It's like really, there you can see it right there. Like there's that plug. It's a plug right. You guys won't be able to see it with my hand. Let me see. It's right there. I got my finger on it right there.
Wow. Okay.
It's really in there. And then I still got to get that bolt off in the back.
Yeah.
That one's kind of a pain too.
That one. There's a tiny sensor here. Okay.
Yeah, I'll pull the harness off so you can see it better right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's so deep. No tool can reach it, so Tony has to use bare hand to.
There it
try
is.
to pull,
That's
yeah.
the
Alright.
connector right there.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, if you pull the motor out without pulling that one out, you'll rip the whole harness out.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen that happen before. Mission.
Okay, motor transmission on the top.
On the
So
top
we
back.
see 5 or
like-
6 ball at the bottom. So this is another one.
Yeah,
You
this
have-
one's like right under the EGR.
Can you even see it?
I can feel it.
Okay, so you have to feel it.
I mean, you might. Nah, you can't see it. It's like right under the EGR.
Okay, and it's a 16 millimeter,
It's a 14.
14. Okay.
Right. Yeah, once you crack it loose, you can kind of take it off by hand.
Got it. And that's all the bolts that are connecting the transmission.
Yeah. Oh, well, one more actually.
One more.
Yeah, one more right here in the front. Well, actually, to be honest, it's 3 more besides that one. So in total, 5 on the bottom, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bolts.
9 bolts. So more harness to take out here.
Yeah.
The harness bracket.
Yeah. Then this one's kind of a pain too. It's for this pipe back here. It can be kind of a pain to get to too, but
So you need. Okay.
just really,
You have to feel it.
yeah. It's right here is all feel. Got it.
Nice.
12. You got one more.
One last one.
Right here on top that holds down this actual pipe. But before I take that off, because I don't want it to be flapping around everywhere, I'm gonna crack that seal on the pipe, so
Right.
kind of just to make it, to free it. So just right here, kind of just grab it a little bit. Just want to see that. You can kind of hear it too, you know, hear the little creak.
Yeah. The big pipe.
Yeah, and then I'll right here straight. You can probably see it right here. Look, straight down. You got a 12 right here on the bottom.
Got it. Yeah. See it.
Grab it right. That's it.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah. See now.
Grab it.
Got it.
This one. Now grab this guy. I'll put it like right under that pipe, right behind the harness. You want to just be careful with the harness a little bit right there, but just kind of pull it this way.
Oh,
Right
that's
out.
nice. Okay, that's a trick.
Real easy right there.
Right. Otherwise, man, it's hard angle to get a
Oh, for
get a
sure.
grip on it. So use a
here.
pry bar.
There we go. Get rid of that guy.
Oh, so it's stuck on it.
Yeah, that one gets stuck. Just give it a little pop right there and it comes right out.
Okay.
So this is all out. I just gotta get your AC compressor out the way.
Okay. Oh, AC compressor has to be off.
Well, not out, but off the motor, yeah. So we
Oh,
have
got
to,
it.
like,
Got it. It's attached to the motor.
got a little safety pin right there.
Oh, that's for the AC compressor. That's right.
And just-
Okay, just wiggle it out. Safety
yeah.
safety pin and the wiggle it out.
Yeah, and I kind of just put it out of the way. Just to
Okay.
it doesn't get moisture, nothing
Right.
like that. And then this one, I tuck it back behind the tranny like that.
Which one?
This one, this little bracket.
Okay.
Where I had a 12 right there, I kind of just grab it. and
Oh,
right
stick
there.
in there. Okay.
Get it out the
Hold on
way.
to the transmission. Okay.
Yeah, just get it out the way right
Nice. That's it. Compressor, AC compressor out.
Yeah.
It's attaching to the engines. That's why we have to take it out. Here we go.
Once it's out the way, kind of just tuck it out this way a little bit. Get it behind the water. Now I'm gonna get to the water pump. Get the
Okay.
water pump out.
Oh, that has to be out. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's not part of the engine.
What?
That's not part of the engine. It's just attached to it.
Yeah, it's just attached to it,
Got it.
so it'll come out right now.
Got it.
This one and right there.
Right. So take out one of the bolts for the water pump.
Yeah.
There's one way that you can take out the tires and access it from the liner, fender liner over there. But in this case, Tony knows what he's doing, so he basically just fill it and remove it using the tool.
Yeah. Now, once they're cracked loose, like by hand, now I can get my ratchet in there.
Got it. Okay, so the entire engine swap, you don't need to take out any tires.
No, not
Nice.
one tire.
Nice. Okay. More water coming out.
You need to be careful with these bolts because they are different. They're not like the rest of them. I've seen people put different bolts on it and
Oh,
it
Right.
won't. It's not good.
oh, now remember, yes, that water pump is brand new. I put it in a year ago. It fell.
Yeah, usually these are the things that go out on the car.
Right.
The
See?
water pump.
It's new. Still have my name on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels good. Usually when you see a bad pump,
Mm-hmm.
it'll kind of be stuck right here, or it'll just feel kind of tight, you know?
Seized.
This one feels
Okay.
good though.
Good. Yeah, it's new. From Amazon.
AC bracket,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna get to the motor mount, and then motor's coming out.
Got it. Yep. Release all the bolts on that side, and then the engine can be pulled out. There's 312 over here.
314s, my bad.
314.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's 3 more 14 bolts. You can probably see them right. So I got that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
I got that one, and I got that one.
Oh, for the transmission. Okay.
For the engine to transmission.
Got
So
it.
once I get those out, the motor and tranny will be like just kind of loose,
Got it.
free,
40 millimeter.
and then I can get the motor mount out and then really take them out.
How many motor mount it has?
This car in total has 1, 2, 3, 4 mounts.
4 months.
That's 4 mounts.
Okay.
I mean, the motor mounts really don't go bad on Priuses too often. Usually only when you have like really high mileage,
Yeah.
just because these cars don't have a whole lot of torque.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of power, you know?
Yeah.
You'll notice that these bolts, they're smaller than the rest.
Uh-huh.
So you just want to make sure you put these back where they go because
Yeah.
they're different.
Yeah, shorter.
Yeah, they're shorter for a reason.
Whoa, there's a cover. Okay.
So you can see the big difference right there. So you want to make sure you don't mix these bolts.
Uh-huh.
And then there's this little plate. It's important. You don't want to get no debris in between your engine and transmission.
Right.
You want to make sure you put this one back.
There's a giant hole in there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
here. I didn't talk about that one right now. So this one, I usually get I got a flex ratchet.
Right.
So it's easy for me to do it.
I remember that one.
If you don't
yes.
got that, then you can always get like a really long extension. And go
Correct.
from all the way from the bottom.
Right, for that
But
one.
for me, I find it easy to just kind
With
of
this one.
a little flex ratchet. I get it on there
Yeah. One of the motor mount.
and just loosen it up.
Yep.
Yeah, once you crack it loose, you kind of just get it off by hand. Really not
Got
that-
it.
Usually it's not that tight.
Okay. This is just one of the motor mount.
Yeah. Well, this motor mount has 1, 2, 3 bolts right here, and then another 3 right there. So in total, it has 6 bolts.
6 bolt.
Yeah. All right, now let me go get the chain.
So how many motor mount you have to detach?
Just one.
Just one.
Believe it or not, yeah, just one.
Oh,
Everything
so the
else-
others on the transmission,
transmission.
side and MG1, MG2. Okay.
Because from what I noticed the transmission
Uh-huh.
on Priuses, man, I swear they're heavier than the motor itself.
Yeah.
The transmission is more heavy.
Yeah, because they have two electric
So,
motor on it.
That's why I think they put more support on the transmission.
I see. Yeah, the electric motor has more torque.
Yeah.
And more torque translates to the weaker mounting point.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So only one motor mount need to be detached
Yeah.
in order to pull this out. Oop.
There it goes.
Oh.
Just put it right there.
Is that a bolt from the car or is
This is the bolt from the timing cover.
timing cover? Nice. Reuse.
So yeah, because the one that goes right here is this one. The one is really
That's
way,
right.
It's
Yeah.
too short. You know, I don't feel safe with that.
Right.
And same thing on this side. This side, I don't put the timing cover bolt
Uh-huh.
just because I just don't feel like it
Right.
only grabs like 2-3 turns, and I just
No good.
I don't
yeah.
feel safe with that. So what I
Another,
do,
yeah, another tip from Tony.
so like if you don't have any other bolt you can use your water pump one.
Oh, it's even longer.
Yeah, it's longer, but just don't lose it because you need this bolt special.
Right.
Just put it right there. You kind of just like size it up how long you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I'll go about maybe like right there, just because you want to have a little bit of play,
Okay.
so it would make it easier.
Okay, just 2 point, right? No 3 point?
Yeah, just 2 points.
2 points.
Just hand tied it, you know.
The motor mount. The big bolt. Oh, you take the entire mount out.
Yeah.
Do you have to do that? The whole
think
thing?
so.
Got it.
That's the way I've always done it.
I see.
I just pull it up.
Oh wow, the entire thing out. Okay.
Pull that way.
Oh, so to clear it. Yeah. Yeah. If you keep in there, it's gonna get in the way.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna get my pry bar. And
Uh-huh.
kind of like
Wiggle, yeah.
separate them.
Ah, the big gun.
Yeah. There's a little sweet spot right here. I don't want to see it. Right there. That's where I usually jab it in,
Okay.
and kind of just create that.
Here we go.
It helps too if you kind of like loosen it, wiggle it around a little bit.
Uh-huh.
You know. Sometimes it can get stuck on the guides. That's what I've noticed with these Priuses.
Oh, there's a guide.
There's 2 guides, and it gets stuck sometimes. Sometimes you can kind of just manhandle it a little bit, just give it a good wiggle,
Uh-huh.
and they'll come right out. Or sometimes I gotta, I get like my chisel, I'll put it back there with the hammer.
Oh,
and I'll kinda
okay.
just separate them.
Like a
Sometimes,
surgery.
most of the time, you kind of just give it a good wiggle and it'll come out. And sometimes it gets stuck. So right now, I just get my chisel and I'll get it out right now.
Got it.
The engine and transmission,
Uh-huh.
and get my chisel in there and kind of just get it started. So I'll feel it first. Probably can't really see it.
Are you getting between the gap?
Yeah, I'm getting between that gap. and I'm gonna just create a bigger gap.
Okay.
Pretty much. And you just want to watch out with the windshield.
Yeah, that windshield is very fragile. I cracked one before.
Yeah.
This piece.
Oh.
You have the power tool, right? You put it
you-
against it and
pushes it
you push it
up
up,
and-
pong. The entire windshield just cracked. That was a $300 gun, right? there.
$300 for the windshield?
Yeah. The cheap one is 170.
Oh, you didn't want the cheap one.
Yeah, of course. I want the laminated one.
Yeah.
Soundproof.
There it goes. You can kind of like.
Ah. Wow, you really have to hammer it hard.
Sometimes it gets stuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if
Chisel's all the way in.
I get my pry bar,
Uh-huh.
it should just kind of come right out.
Okay, so chisel go in the back of the engine and the pry bar go in the front to loosen up from the guide.
Sometimes even that, it could be a pain sometimes.
So you lower it.
Give it a little bit of play.
Uh-huh.
Tiene un tornillo. Seguro. Porque ayer también pasó con Carlitos. Carlitos lo mandaron los tornillos. Sí,
Sí, el otro niño.
no tiene.
Si ya está separado.
Mira, este siempre te vas a estar botando.
Ahí está, mira. Ahí already loose.
¿Cuándo se chates?
Yeah. Ahí está. So, yeah. Well, that's how you know when it's loose. You
Yeah.
see it, it's all freaking.
Ah, dangling.
Ten
Okay.
cuatro.
Te dije, súbelo poquito, no me escuchaste lo que te dije.
No.
Yeah.
Súbelo poquito.
So that's what the muscle for. There we go. So I guess you drop it too low, so it's kind of got
Had too
stuck
much
in there.
tension on it. Exactly.
Yeah, friction. So you have to pull it out a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, you have to like
up and down, and make it
kind of
loose.
play with it a little bit.
All right, got it. Yeah, this is a thing I don't have in my garage. I don't have a engine lift or engine jack. The beast is out. So you're taking this. Oh, so you're taking the accessory after pulling out the engine. Oh, that's much easier. Yes. Hell yeah. That's smart. Yeah, I did that while the engine in the car for the head gasket. It's not fun.
Yeah, like when you're doing the head gasket,
Oh man,
with the engine inside the car, you have to pull the head off.
Yeah.
This whole thing.
and I have to
Squeeze
reach
it
to the
up.
back. Yes. Oh my god, that's
be a
pain in the
pain.
butt. Yeah. Jeez, that's much easier this way.
No power. Oh, so I got this one.
Here we go. basically take out the exhaust manifold and
Yeah.
put it into the new engine.
Just kind of strip it down.
And this, you're telling me the exhaust manifold is exactly the same as a Gen4, right?
This is a Gen 3, so you're saying this is the same as a what? Sorry.
Gen4, the Gen4 engine,
They changed a little bit.
they changed it a little bit, but you still can put that back onto the.
Yeah, so the way we do it with the Gen 4s is the swaps. The head itself off the motor is a little bit different,
Okay.
but we'll put a 3rd gen head on the 4th gen motor. That way everything just lines up, fits
Yeah.
good, and there's no problem.
Okay.
So this is another one too where you can see a lot of that carbon buildup in there.
That's right.
This is where it all starts.
Is it clogged?
All that
or-
crap. No, it's not bad.
This one's not clogged.
It
Huh?
usually just gets like a lot of carbon buildup, as you can see right there. See?
Right.
It's normal.
From burning oil.
And right here, look, you can see the coolant right there.
Ah, that's the thing.
Right
That's
there.
why causing this. Yeah.
See, everybody else is dry. That
Yeah,
one,
cylinder
one.
number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. On my last car, it's a cylinder number 3. So this is
Put
one.
these right there. I'm gonna jump over to this side.
Jeez, that's actually a lot of coolant. You can
Yeah.
even see it. Yeah. So, what did you need to take out from this car?
I need to take off this hose.
Uh-huh.
I gotta take off your EGR, the thermostat,
I see.
this hose, and what else? The dipstick, knock sensor,
Got it. All the small accessories.
clutch plate.
That's a clutch? Okay. Is there a flywheel on this car?
Not really. Yeah, but not really. You know, not like your traditional with like little teeth on it. And yeah, I mean it's kind of cool. You know, these Priuses, they have things. They have more things than other cars, and they have less things that like these cars don't have. Power steering pumps and alternators and
Right.
things like that. So I always mark it right here,
Right.
so it can give me an idea where they go.
You put it exactly
Put
in
it
the
exactly
point
how
there.
it was. Exactly.
Got it.
These bolts are special too. Don't get them mixed up. They're
Yeah.
short, threaded all the way down,
Yeah.
and they don't go on every hole. I've seen people put like. a bolt right
Oh.
there, right
Okay, so
there.
better mark it first, huh?
Yeah, so they have specific places where they go. So, let me get my flathead. Yeah. Flathead right here. Just kind of give it a little.
Oh.
That off. Here you get your 12.42.
12 points. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, it's much easier when you have the engine out. You can access anything you want. Here we go. Slide it out. EGR. The famous EGR.
You can open that
Man,
up right now.
these things
Idea how-
definitely clog up so badly.
Watch yourself. So you kind of just see inside.
Oh, not too bad. Okay,
Not
I can
too-
still can see it. My last
Yeah, you
car
can
I
see
dealt
through
with.
it. Some
Yeah.
of them they get really bad.
That's right. The last one, I spent hours cleaning it.
Oh,
Okay,
it's all in there.
that's the valve, the cylinder. Okay.
Those together. Sensor.
The knock sensor.
Yeah.
dipstick coming
it's all
out.
dirty.
Uh-huh.
Just want to make sure you leave all the bolts together.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, fuel injector.
What dirty fuel injectors look like. So you can see the difference. You see like right here, all the little holes.
Mm-hmm.
See how that second one right there is like just really black,
Yeah.
caked out.
That's not good.
So yeah, we'll probably replace that injector just to be on the safe side.
Okay. Is it because the bad fuel?
It could be, honestly, man, I mean, it kind of just happens. I don't know, maybe
Dirt getting there?
just bad fuel, maybe, or. But sometimes you see some that come out really clean, and then you see some that come out like this, like kind of just really, like a lot of buildup on it.
Is there a gasoline gas filter that we need to replace?
There is a filter, but it's integrated inside the fuel pump. So
I
if you want to
see.
spend a ton of money,
I
getting
see.
the fuel filter,
I see.
yeah, it's pricey, man. Like your old cars, they have fuel filters, but these ones, no, they're integrated.
Right.
You want to get these out too.
Right. That's the seal. Maybe the seal is not tight enough. That's why the dirt getting. Yeah, it's always dirty like that.
Yeah. Clean this out in a bit.
Okay, so the last thing is taking out the motor mount.
Yeah.
So take that out and put it into the new engine block. And of course, the spark plug coil.
Yeah.
Would you recommend putting the new spark plug?
Oh, spark plugs, of course, yeah.
The new one?
You mean coils or spark
The spark plug.
Spark plugs, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, while you're at it.
Yeah. And that is basically almost it.
Almost
I just
it?
gotta grab this sensor right here for the oil pressure.
Oh,
So yeah, let me just grab that sensor because the other motor doesn't have one.
right. So, sensors. How many sensors you take out? That's one, right?
It depends. Like if the other motor has the sensors, I'll use those.
Uh-huh.
But if
Oh, okay.
the one
So
I'm
you-
putting in doesn't have, like the one I'm about to put in doesn't have this one, so I'm gonna use that one. from the
Temperature,
original.
oil temperature.
Yeah. And then we have this is the crank
Crank sensor,
the-
okay.
the
Position
PTT.
sensor. PTT.
for like the oil pressure,
Okay.
and then this is the crank. The
Okay.
crank, the cam sensor. My bad. The crank is down here.
Okay, so 4 sensors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get this.
Engine coolant temperature, so that's 5 sensors. Alright guys, today we are not only doing a repair, but we're doing an upgrade. This is the 4th gen engine from 2016 and above. So it's a new engine, better MPG and better horsepower. And because you can see the head cover here, that's black color. And this engine is hard to find. It's actually found in the backyard. So I'm paying extra for this. Yeah, we're doing an upgrade today, just like the lithium battery.
So when we do 4th gen swaps, we like to always put like 4th gen coils and 4th gen fuel injectors. That
Yeah, it
way
looks different.
cars
Okay.
are like really good, you know.
Yeah,
I'll clean these up right now.
full upgrade. Take a look.
And that is
That's the good EGR. How do you call that? Exchanger?
what
What's the name of this?
the EGR cooler.
EGR cooler, that's right. You can see through it. That's brand new. That's that's wash or
Yeah,
clean
well,
up.
compared to like this one, I mean, this one's not that bad. There's worse than this, but this one you can kind of see a little bit.
Uh-huh.
You can see where it's like just
A little bit, yeah.
it's a little bit dirty. That's there, but there is worse
Got it.
for sure. This one I usually clean up with like brake cleaner,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, that's just the valve itself. Okay.
Yeah, and so like the gasoline, like this, I got gasoline right here from the injectors. So when I pull one of the injectors out of that line, you didn't see it, but all the gas would like rush out either this side.
Oh, you recover it. Okay.
So I use your gasoline as like a cleaning
Nice.
solution. I mean, you can see through the gasoline. It does look kind of like yellow.
Yeah.
I think that might be the cause for like dirty fuel injectors. So
So you mean my gas tank is dirty?
your gas tank is looking kind of dirty, or the fuel is looking kind of dirty.
Ah.
So that's not too good, but I guess what I call that would be old car syndrome. You know, just cars high mileage and stuff.
Yeah, the entire gas tank probably has some debris in there already, rust. I don't know.
Yeah. Black that comes out. So we kind of give it like a little shake it around. Man, it always helps to have like compressed air.
So the Gen4, they still have the EGR on them.
Yeah, we're gonna use the original EGRs.
And is that just car cleaner or is it brake cleaner?
That's brake cleaner.
Brake cleaner?
So now I put this on. Bring my shorts.
To the new engine.
So the only difference on these 4 gens, this changes a little bit. This piece changes. This is where the cams sit, and it changes. So right here, this doesn't have nowhere to go no more. And then right here, this thing has like a thing sticking out. So what we do, we cut it off.
Oh,
And it'll just sit like that. So it only goes grabbed on with 1 bolt. I know you might like, what the hell, you know, right? Just 1 bolt, but no problem. And I gotta put this guy too. Let me do that.
The sensor.
The temperature sensor.
That's a coolant sensor, okay.
Yeah. That's it. So you already have that one, so I don't have to worry about that. Right here, I'll just find this little mark that I put it like up top so I can see it. Okay. Bolts.
Put all the accessory back into this engine. That's what Tony's doing right now.
Yeah, basically just putting everything back together.
All right. We are not fixing the thread, but we are replacing the entire oil pan cover. I guess we have to come back tomorrow. Yeah, and water pump is one of the major issues. There was an error code P0420 came out yesterday. Freaked me out, man. Hey guys, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe. I'll see you at the next one.